Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and I'm the Organic Esthetician. So today we are going to be talking about LED light therapy. We're going to address what it is, what it does, and how to incorporate this modality into your skincare routine at home. So more than likely you're watching this because you already own a NuFace microcurrent device and you are interested in adding the wrinkle reducing attachment to your NuFace Trinity. So the big thing to remember is that microcurrent affects the muscle, actively lifting and tightening it, and LED affects the skin, diminishing wrinkle depth and promoting collagen and elastin formation. LED stands for light emitting diode. It sends low level light energy into the deepest layers of the skin. NASA originally pioneered this technology to aid in wound healing in space. The results were so successful that it's since been applied to the beauty industry. And this is how we're able to utilize LED at home today. So I'm going to try and explain light therapy without getting super technical. We'll see how this goes. If this is over your head, you can jump forward and get on to the next section. But for those of you that are interested, it's pretty cool stuff. I think you're all familiar with the fact that there are different colors of light. These different colored lights have different wavelengths. Different wavelengths affect the skin differently, mostly due to their ability to penetrate the skin at different depths. The guy from Juve Light, which is another LED light therapy company, had this really amazing analogy, and I'm gonna steal it and use it right now. So we're all familiar with the fact that our body processes different types of nutrients differently. Whether it's carbs, proteins, sugars, or fats, our body breaks them down in different ways and utilizes them in different manners also. Similarly, different wavelengths of light have different effects on our body. Again, mostly because they penetrate our body at different depths. I think that's the most basic explanation of LED light waves that I can give. It's like we could write a novel about it, and I'm trying really hard not to. So there's this visible light spectrum and invisible light spectrum. And within the visible light, we're going to talk about 3 different colors of light that have 3 different wavelengths: red, amber, and blue. The wavelengths are measured in nanometers, and there are 10 million nanometers in 1 centimeter. To give you some reference for how minuscule amounts that we're talking about as far as light penetrating into our body. These lights aren't going all the way into our organs, maybe the infrared, but we're not there yet. We are just touching either the surface or just into the layers of the skin, which is the outermost layer of our body. Red light is the longest wavelength, and its range is 620 to 700 nanometers. Then there's amber light, which is a mixture of yellow and orange light, and it penetrates between 570 and 620 nanometers. Lastly, the shortest wavelength is blue light, which penetrates the skin between 405 and 420 nanometers. Okay, so red is the longest, blue is the shortest, amber's in the middle. That was within the visible light spectrum. There's an invisible light spectrum, and that's where infrared light resides. Infrared light penetrates between 700 and 1400 nanometers. So it's definitely going a little bit deeper, maybe into the muscle, which is why infrared light is so great at reducing inflammation and promoting healing in the body. A lot of athletes use this modality to help recover after workouts. Physicians are even using it to help with different types of recovery. The NuFace device incorporates red, amber, and infrared in its wrinkle reducing attachment. Red light has the longest wavelength, and it has the most anti-aging benefits. So red light therapy is going to help improve the tone and texture of your skin. It'll reduce roughness and dryness. It'll diminish wrinkle depth, plumping up any fine lines that you might have. And most importantly, it promotes collagen production in addition to stimulating ATP production, which is cellular food that your body stores in reserves. All of that, and it can actually help improve your mood. Pretty cool. Amber light is really great at addressing sensitivity and redness in the skin and is a fantastic treatment for rosacea. It stimulates detoxification and the lymphatic system to help boost cellular repair. Blue light, which is the shortest wavelength, is super antimicrobial. It reaches just into the pore, and it specifically targets a bacteria that causes acne, activating a chemical reaction, preventing the formation of acne. So if you have acne or want to use LED light therapy to treat breakouts, I would suggest doing a combination of blue to reduce microbial activity on the surface and red to reduce inflammation. Lastly, infrared light, which has the longest wavelength, has amazing healing benefits because it stimulates fibroblasts, which create proteins, collagen, and elastin. It has tons of therapeutic benefits, not just for the skin, but for the body as a whole. To understand the many benefits of LED light therapy, let's talk about how to incorporate light therapy into your daily skincare routine. The device that I have and use at home is the NuFace Trinity device. It looks like this. I love this device because I love multitaskers. One device that has two different modalities. If you already own a NuFace Trinity device, you can easily buy this attachment. It's called the NuFace Trinity Wrinkle Reducer. So it is this little head attachment that fits onto your Trinity device, and it has a mixture of 32 red and 4 infrared lights. It also has amber light, but it doesn't talk about that on the box, just online, which is why I talked about amber light benefits earlier in this video. So the big thing to know about LED light is that unlike microcurrent, you're not going to see immediate results. LED stimulates chemical reactions deep in the skin, and your regenerating process takes time for it to get going. So you're gonna use this device for 60 days straight. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks for you to see the benefits. And I know that the reality of that is that it sucks. And it's really hard to be consistent with something when you don't see immediate results. But I'm telling you, hang in there, because once you do start seeing your results, you're gonna be so blown away by the transformation that your skin has taken just from using a little bit of light therapy a couple minutes every night. So with the NuFace Trinity Wrinkle Reducer attachment, you are going to hold it flush onto the skin for 3 minutes per section. NuFace breaks up the face into 7 sections, giving you a total of 21 minutes for your LED light therapy treatment. It's kind of a long time. So what I would suggest doing is target a couple areas that you want to focus on and work on those to integrate it a little more easily into your nightly routine. I like doing LED at night. You could definitely do it in the morning. You're not going to have any photosensitivity after your treatment, so you're fine. You can go about your day as normal. I just find that I tend to have more time in the evenings when I'm doing my full skincare routine. So unlike microcurrent, where you need a conductivity gel, you don't need any sort of additional product to use light therapy. You can do it on bare skin, or you can do it over a serum or oil. Again, unlike microcurrent, you don't have to worry about having an oil-free surface to use the device on. I actually really enjoy using the LED over an oil. The only thing that you want to make sure is that the product that is on your skin when you're using the LED device is not reflective, like a SPF that's going to bounce the light off your face, or an ingredient that is photosensitive. Things like retinol and vitamin A or benzoyl peroxide are not good to use if you are utilizing light therapy in your treatment at home. That also includes any sort of brightening product, any ingredient that's going to make your skin more sensitive to light and more easy to pigment is something that you want to avoid when you're using LED light. The contraindications for using LED light are pregnancy, seizures, light sensitivity, topical steroid use, and anyone under the age of 14. So here's the thing, this light is super bright. So if you're epileptic, it's stroby, you're not gonna wanna do this because it will induce a seizure. If you have light sensitivity with your eyes or with your skin, you're probably not gonna wanna do this because it's gonna be really intense. I wouldn't say that I'm especially sensitive to light, but I have a hard time with this around my eyes. You can get protective goggles to wear while you're doing your LED treatment, but a lot of the protective goggles only rest on the face, which restricts you to lying down during your treatment. Honestly, I tend to look at my phone or flip through Instagram while I'm doing my treatments. To start, you're going to turn on your device. It's going to blink, letting you know that it's ready, and then you're gonna hold it flush to your skin. If you don't have good contact, it's going to beep 3 times, letting you know that you need to put it flush on the skin. After 3 minutes in a section, it will beep once to let you know to move on to the next section. After 21 minutes of being turned on, which is the length of one full facial treatment according to NuFace, the device will automatically turn off. I like to wipe down the attachment in between uses. I'll do it with a damp cloth. You can also do it with alcohol, with a little alcohol wipe, or put a little bit of isopropyl on a cotton pad and disinfect the surface so that it's free of any bacteria before you reintroduce it to your clean skin. One of the contraindications I want to talk about is any sort of thyroid issue that you might have, whether it's hyper or hypothyroidism. Your thyroid is right here at the base of your neck. Little gland regulates hormone production for your entire body. So here's the deal. You can use LED on your neck. Just check with your physician if you have some sort of disease or ailment before you put an electrical device onto your body. Specifically, if you have a thyroid condition, I would suggest talking to your doctor before using LED light. I would also suggest that you go online and do a little research and look at some of the many studies on the benefits of LED light therapy for thyroid conditions. Apparently it's really helpful. I've seen studies where people are able to get off of thyroid medication just from using light therapy. I am not promoting that you do this without consulting your doctor, so please talk to them before you decide to take on any sort of at-home treatment for your thyroid. It's not what I'm saying, but I am saying that there are some pretty cool benefits to LED if you start looking into it. I know that I've gotten some questions about whether or not it's safe to use LED on your neck. I definitely do it. The big issue is your thyroid, so just make sure that you don't have any sort of thyroid condition before you're using the LED. And always, if you have any reservations, I'm not forcing you to do anything, like proceed at your own will. Just be careful. It can interact with your thyroid, possibly beneficially, possibly negatively as well. So just, do a little research, be smart, talk to your doctor. Okay, so here is like the weird caveat for light therapy. Light therapy helps relieve oxidative stress in the skin. So oxidative stress is caused when there's an imbalance in your body of free radicals, which are bad guys that lead to premature aging, and antioxidants, which are good guys that help combat free radicals and neutralize their effects. The longer you use light therapy, the higher your risk for creating oxidative damage to the skin. So This kind of blows my mind. Like, there's definitely a possibility for too much of a good thing. So while LED light helps prevent oxidative stress, it can actually cause it in certain situations. However, using an antioxidant serum will counteract any sort of negative oxidative effects that LED light therapy might have in the skin. There are quite a few studies out there showing these results, specifically with the use of resveratrol or green tea extract as your antioxidant-rich serum that you put on and use in conjunction with LED light. Make sense? It's kind of like mind-blowing because LED light therapy actually reduces oxidative stress, but if you use too much of it, you can then cause oxidative stress. So you just need to be mindful. It's not a big deal. Use an antioxidant serum when you use your LED light and you'll be totally fine. So here are a couple suggestions of antioxidant serums to use with your LED light. I have 2 serums that I'm suggesting at 2 different price points. Link them in the notes below. One is $35 and one is $135. You're definitely paying for quality when you spend money on a serum. A serum is the most effective way to deliver anti-aging ingredients into your skin. So I know it's like a big difference. I wanted to have something that was a little more accessible for everyone, but I also wanted to have something that I know 100% is amazing and will transform your skin. The first serum is from Simply Radiant Skin, and it's a resveratrol serum that has a blend of resveratrol, vitamin C, alpha-lipoic acid, and CoQ10. The second serum is from Circuit, which is one of my favorite anti-aging skincare lines, and it's their Oriya serum, which is a blend of potent peptides and a bunch of antioxidants. So it's this super anti-aging serum that also helps combat oxidative stress. So I've finished my microcurrent session. I have left a little bit of the conductivity gel on. I used the colloidal silver from Silver Biotics. And because I didn't do a very thick layer, I felt fine leaving it on my skin. If you're using organic aloe or the silver and it's goopy on the skin, feel free to remove it before we move into the LED treatment. If you're using NuFace's leave-on conductivity gel, leave it on the skin. And if you're using their standard conductivity gel, you're going to want to rinse it off. Now I'm going to prep my skin with my serum. Right now I'm using a mixture of Lucerne Labs Moisture Recovery Oil, which I absolutely love, and an antioxidant serum from De Mamiel, their Atmospherique line, which helps prevent environmental buildup in the skin. I got this in my Beauty Heroes box last month. So I have liked this all right. I had a little bit of sensitivity when I was applying it on its own to my skin. Since I started mixing it with the Lucerne Recovery Oil, I haven't had any sensitivity with the product. I do like them together with the LED light, but I think that when this bottle is done, I'm going to go back and get the Circuit Skin Oriya antioxidant serum. But you can use any sort of antioxidant serum that doesn't have photosensitive ingredients in it. Next, I'm going to pop a little bit of eye on. I've been using Amala's Regenerating Eye Cream. So I'm going to pop a little bit of this on around my eye. And this is just part of my daily routine. And for me, I'm going to hold off on putting my moisturizer on until I've done my LED treatment. If you have a moisturizer that's not going to interfere with the light, feel free to put that on too. I just like breaking it up and doing the light over my serums. So now that this is all ready to go, we're going to turn it on. And I'm going to hold it flush to my forehead or to whatever area I'm working on and hold it for 3 minutes. Because it would be super boring for you to watch me do my whole face, I'm going to show you the areas that I concentrate on. The way that NuFace breaks up their LED session is into 7 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feel free to follow their instructions if that's what you're into. If those are the target areas that you want to work on, go for it. Also keep in mind that even if I'm putting the light here, do you see this radius of light that's kind of beaming out around the device? You're actually still getting benefit way out here. So don't feel like you have to put it on every single section of your face. You don't need to. You can put it flush and you're going to get that whole target area. So when I do it on myself, I like doing my forehead because I have a couple little lines that are starting to form, so I really like concentrating up here. I also have a little bit of fun stuff happening right around my eye here, and so try not to blind myself. I like putting it flushed here. If this is too bright for you, you can do the goggles. I usually just close an eye because I'm usually like scrolling through Instagram while I'm doing this. I do 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is my favorite place to use the LED light, flush over my lips with contact on my upper lip. And so what this is going to do, it will address any fine lines you have over your upper lip. It'll help reduce the depth of the nasolabial fold, and it'll help to plump your lips. We've talked about the thyroid and how you need to be careful around here. If you want to do your neck, you can do the sides. And if you want to do your chest, you can do your chest as well. I've even gone lower and done a little top of your boobies action. Really, you can use the LED light anywhere on your body. You could do a hand treatment. You could do your knees if that's something that you're into. Anywhere that you want to kind of give yourself some rejuvenation. I use the NuFace Trinity at home, and I use it with their Wrinkle Reducer attachment. This attachment is $135. I'm going to link it down below. But if for some reason you don't have this device, or you have the mini and you don't want to switch it for the full-size Trinity, or you're not interested in microcurrent but you still want an LED handheld device for home use, I'm going to suggest that you get the LightStim handheld. It's about $250. It's the exact same kind of idea. It's a handheld. The only difference is that the surface area for the LED light is actually a little bigger. And so what that's going to do is cut down on treatment time because you can work on larger sections of the face. Just like the Trinity, the LightStim is 3 minutes per section. And for those of you that want a hands-free option and don't mind spending a little bit more money, for $350, you can do the full LED mask. And so I just found on Amazon, it's the same company that makes the professional unit that you'll have seen a lot of celebrity estheticians using in treatment already. The difference between this model, which is only $350, and the professional, which is like $1,200, is that it's only red light. So instead of buying a professional device that has all of the different colors, you're saving because you're only buying one LED color therapy, which is pretty cool. Actually, I'm now kind of thinking that's something that I might want. Christmas list. I'm going to link all of those down below so you can shop them if you don't already have an LED light at home. Okay, let's do a quick recap. Microcurrent affects the muscle where LED affects the skin. LED light therapy is an amazing treatment for addressing all kinds of skin concerns. Red light therapy is great for anti-aging. Amber light therapy is great for sensitivity and rosacea. Blue light therapy is great for antimicrobial effects in treating acne. And infrared is amazing at treating the body and promoting healing and recovery. While LED is incredibly result-driven and effective, those results are not immediate. So you need to stick with it if you want any of the benefits. An ideal treatment would be daily use and then maintenance treatments 1 to 3 times a week moving forward. You're not going to partake in LED light therapy if you are pregnant, if you're using topical steroids, if you have epilepsy, or if you're under the age of 14. You're also going to consult your doctor if you have anything going on medically, but especially if you have some sort of thyroid condition. And lastly, if you're worried about oxidative stress, pair your LED treatment with an antioxidant serum to combat the negative effects of free radicals. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned some fun new facts about LED light and that it wasn't boring or too long. What I realized while I was making this is that maybe it would be fun to do a video on oxidative stress and free radicals and antioxidants, because I feel like I could talk in depth about those. I don't know if that's too nerdy. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you're interested in. And feel free to comment about any sort of skincare related topic. I really love hearing from you. I make sure to answer all of your guys' comments. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe and like this video. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.